you clicked on this video, you're probably asking for a bit TMI. So we're talking about postpartum here. So yeah, if you get a little iffy or about blood, you might want to exit out this video. What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Jay. If you're new to my channel, welcome. What's up? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. Yo, sorry about the background. In this house, it is so hard to like set up the camera and get like just a simple background. So I feel like there's like too much going on over here. Don't even mind it. I'm going through and giving you guys a rundown about my postpartum experience. I am currently 3 months postpartum. I'm about to be 4 months next week, or in 2 weeks I'll be 4 months postpartum. So if you guys do not know, excuse me, or are new to my channel, hi, I'm Jay. I have 2 kids. I have a 1-year-old and I just gave birth 3 months ago. As I just told you guys, I am 3 months postpartum. So I just feel like when you get 3 months postpartum, it is kind of acceptable to give kind of a postpartum, you know, rundown. I didn't want to be 1 month postpartum and give you guys a whole story because I don't know. I feel like 3 months postpartum is when things get real. So I went ahead and wrote down 6 topics that I'm going to touch on. They're not specific questions. They're literally just a one-word thing. And I'm going to just let you guys know how I am doing with those things when it comes to postpartum. And I'm hoping that I can also help some of you who are going through the same thing. So stay tuned, like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not already, make sure you go follow me on TikTok. I will have it on the screen and it's also down below. And let's get straight into the video. So the first thing I have is, of course, how am I? When it comes to this, I haven't posted a life update, so there's not really too much that you guys know, but I did move back home and my man and I are doing long distance again. So if you've been watching me, you know that this is our 3rd time doing long distance. So I do have both kids by myself and I do have 2 under 2. Like I said previously in the video, I do have a 1-year-old and a 3-month-old. So it is challenging most days. It does take a lot of energy out of me, but I am finding a way to just have patience and just know and keep telling myself that this is something I'm made for. God would not put me in any kind of position that is not meant for me. So that is kind of really is my motto. It helps me every single day get through these days. Some days are harder than others. I'm not gonna lie, there have been a lot of mental breakdowns here and there, but I am getting through it and I wouldn't change it any other way. It's not like I'm like, okay, take a kid and I'll keep a kid. No, I'm doing perfectly fine with both kids. I feel like just these past 2 weeks, I've been finding a lot of time to just be by myself and find time to do things within myself, if that makes sense. I want to just say, just finding time to do my skincare routine, take a few extra minutes in the shower, just really getting down a routine so I can make sure that I have time by myself as well. Next thing is postpartum hair loss. You do not be making this much noise. I mean, you do, but like, where's your bank? There you go, always. There you go. Okay. So postpartum hair loss is something that I've been dealing with basically probably since my last wash day, which was last week. So starting at 3 months postpartum, they do tell you that's when things take its course. I did not really deal with postpartum hair loss my first pregnancy. It was there, but it wasn't excessive. I do shed, you know, during wash days and all of that. But this time around, it is a lot more hair loss. I'm kind of waiting on getting myself a haircut and stuff like that, only because the hair loss is there and I'm just waiting for it to kind of like slow down. But then again, it is what it is. I do use rosemary oil and I do use biotin shampoo and conditioner. I'll put it on the screen and those help me tremendously. It's not like my hair has thinned, I don't think. Honestly, I don't know if it's thin. I have super thick hair, so honestly I can't really tell if it's thin or not, but I can tell a difference within my hair. It's just become way more rough. It's not as soft as it is, and so I started using those hairlines that I just put on the screen for you guys, the shampoo and conditioner. And I just been really heavy on doing different kind of masks for my hair and this and that, because we're saving this hair's not leaving. So that's how it is when it comes to postpartum hair loss. The next thing is healing. When it comes to healing after giving birth, so if you guys watched my labor and delivery story time, it is the video before this. Make sure you guys go watch it. I don't think I told in that story time that I did push out my daughter in 2 minutes, almost under 2 minutes. I pushed her out. So she was super tiny. I did have a vaginal birth, and I didn't tear, and I think that's basically, I did drink all of the teas and stuff like that. I can't tell you if that's why I didn't tear, but the healing process went very well. You know, like they ooh, excuse me, they give you the Tux pads, and you can use like the icicle pad things. I didn't need to use any of that. Nothing burned or anything during that kind of process. I was very nervous. Honestly, that's just something that scares me more than actually pushing the baby out, is the healing process. I did start working out. Oh wait, let me not even talk about that. We're gonna get into the working out. But I feel like I healed pretty fine. I healed like basically, I want to say in about 4 weeks, so a month tops. By the time my 6 weeks appointment came, I was done bleeding. I had already had my first cycle. One thing that did change about after giving childbirth, and I wish I put this on as a topic on here, but my cycle has changed like crazy. This might be TMI, so you can skip 20 seconds, but if you clicked on this video, you're probably asking for a bit TMI. So we're talking about postpartum here. So yeah, if you get a little iffy or about blood, you might want to exit out this video or skip about 30 to 40 seconds. So my cycle has became very much heavier, to the point where like I bleed through my pad, my tampon, and my pants. So I did get it all situated. I guess I already knew this, but I never had to worry about this. You guys know there's different sizes of tampons and all of that. I'm speaking low because my brother's here and I don't want him to get uncomfortable. Y'all know how boys are. Not men, boys. He is a boy though. Anyways, yeah, so I did start doing that, and then I had to go to get a different kind of size of tampons and this and that. So that's kind of where I'm like, ugh, like that's something that really changed. That's something that changed about my body. But yeah, other than that, I healed pretty fine. I didn't breastfeed or anything, so that was fine. I did leak the first 2 to 3 weeks, so I had kind of trouble going through just losing my milk supply and drying that up, and that was a lot for me. Just because it's frustrating, you know, you're sleeping or whatever, you literally just start leaking, and it's like, I'm not breastfeeding. And something about my mind honestly just made me guilty when that happened. And honestly, it was guilty. I felt guilty because I wanted to breastfeed and I couldn't. So whenever I would leak, I'm like, dang, all of this supply I could be giving to my daughter, and it's just going to waste, you know? So I was just so ready and uncomfortable. Like I just wanted all of my milk to dry up. But other than that, the healing process was perfectly fine. Yeah, so it went pretty quick too. It was very much a faster and better healing process this time around than it was 2 years ago with my son. So for that, I am grateful that I had a great healing experience, because it could be rough for some people. The next topic is postpartum with 2 kids alone. So like I already told you guys, I do have the 2 kids by myself, and it is a lot when it comes to postpartum. It could be through anxiety, depression, not having any patience, just a lot that can go into playing with this part. And then having 2 kids that's close in age, and if it's not one thing, it's another. It is hard, But honestly, one thing I am so grateful for, and I don't mean to brag, but one thing I'm so grateful for is my daughter does sleep through the night. So that helps me so much. So I'm getting all of the rest I need. And if she wakes up at 5 in the morning, to some people that's not through the night, but from 9 p.m. to 5 o'clock in the morning, that's enough rest for me, honestly. And then she goes right back to sleep until about 8 o'clock. I'm perfectly fine with that. I would rather that than her waking up 2-3 times in the middle of the night. So yeah, so that it helps a lot because I am well rested by the time the kids are up in the morning. And it really comes to building a routine and having a schedule when it comes to this. Whether you have 1 kid, 2 kids, it doesn't matter how many kids you have. I find it very, very important to have your kids on a strict schedule, because it helps a lot. And during that time, you find time to have time to yourself, you know, and also being able to bond with the kids at the end of the day. So that kind of helps me a lot. And it's became not harder. And I'm not saying I don't have help. I have a lot of help here. My mom is here. I have my whole family in this house basically, and my dad literally lives around the corner. My sister's around the corner. My grandma's around the corner. And my other grandma will literally come here in a heartbeat to pick up the kids if I needed them to. But me personally, it's really, really hard for me to have people watch the kids. It's not that I don't trust anyone, but I don't trust anyone. So that's how I feel when it comes to that. Honestly, I don't really want anyone watching my kids until they're old enough to communicate and let me know their emotions and their feelings. But this time around, I have come out of my comfort zone and just starting to be comfortable. But mainly only my mom and my dad watch the kids if I need them to. And yeah, so just like if I need to go take a shower or I need to run to the store really quick, it's basically like that. So that helps me too. And that's something that I'm trying to do a lot more. It's like, okay, hey, can you guys watch the kids for about 30 minutes to an hour so I can just be in the car by myself. Literally 2 weeks ago was the first time in a long time since my man left, so probably like 2 months, that I've honestly, y'all hear her, that I've literally been in the car by myself, drove by myself, and honestly I felt like I could finally breathe again. So it's really just finding that time. And don't feel guilty if you're like, I need a break, because honestly, every single mom needs a break. I don't care what anyone says. A break feels relieving, okay? So yeah, that's how it is when it comes to that. The next topic is birth control. So there's different forms of birth control. I have been on birth control before. If you guys did not know, I did have a miscarriage about almost 3 years ago, and I did get on birth control after that. What? And then after having my son, I did not get on any form of birth control, and that's how she appeared up at 7 months postpartum. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't do what you gotta do. This time I am getting on birth control. I'm not in a rush to do it right now because I'm not active. My man is not here, which means I'm not doing anything. So that's why I'm not really in a rush. I was interested in getting the copper IUD, but I'm not able to get it. So I'm thinking of just getting the one that goes in your arm. I know the name, but I just do not want to look stupid and mispronounce it on camera. So if you know which one I'm talking about, you know which one I'm talking about. But before we do what we're doing, whether we move or not, I will be getting that one, just because we don't need no more babies around here, y'all. We literally don't need no more babies. Yeah, so that's what it is when it comes to that. Like I said, I'm not in a rush to get it. Am I getting birth control? Yes, I am. I have to, because it's just, yeah, my man can't be trusted. I'm just playing. Let me not say that. But yeah, and honestly, I did want to wait to get the birth control just until my hormones balance out a little bit, just until I feel like myself again. I mean, you don't really feel like yourself until after 2 years of having a baby. What happened? That's basically what I was waiting on when it came to birth control, just because I feel like if I just jumped on birth control right away, I would not be as sane as I am right now. And yeah, so that's how it was when I thought about birth control. The last and final topic is the gym, my body, fitness, all of that. So if you guys seen me, sorry, I'm itching. If you guys seen me like 2 videos ago, you know that I went back to the gym. I did start the gym a little bit at 5 weeks postpartum. I did, because that's when I got cleared. Hold on, let me get this, girl. Like I was saying, I did get cleared at 5 months postpartum, and I did go, and I started off really slow. I literally started off with just doing some core exercises. I do recommend that for everyone who is going back to the gym after giving birth. Please start with those core rehab exercises. They're all over TikTok, they're all over Instagram, they're all over Google, YouTube. Just look it up, because it makes such a huge difference. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if it's genetics or what, but I've literally shrunk right back down. Now all I gotta work on is these gains and toning my body out. Why does braid always want to pop up embarrassing me? Let's be for real. But yeah, you guys, I'm really on my fitness journey. It did suck as soon as I moved out of my apartment. That's when I was starting the gym, basically. I got to my mom's house and I don't have any weights here, so I got really lazy on working out and stuff like that. But my mom is ordering some different kinds of weights, so the fitness content is about to come back, best believe. And I'm gonna just give you an update on that. Yeah, that's literally all the topics I'm gonna touch on when it comes to postpartum, just because those are all of the topics that honestly just relate to me and everything that I am dealing with and going through right now. Stay tuned, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know any other videos you guys want to see on my channel, and we are about to go crazy with this content, y'all. I'm posting, so stay tuned.